What's up, guys? Nova Joe here, and today I come to you with some wonderful news for everyone who's an EDF fan. This is a great day. Not only do I have one piece of information to relay to you that is big, but I have two pieces of information to relay to you that's big, and more than likely you already know about it. But for those who don't, here we go. EDF 5 has finally been given a release date, and that is December the 7th, 2017. So they've delayed it a few months, which doesn't bother me at all, because I'd much rather them release a game that is working and has the bugs fixed and the glitches fixed, and all around is a much better game. So I do not mind waiting a few more months to get it. However, I do not know if this is for Japan or if this is for US as well, and the reason is because of the way they have the date set up here is one reason. When the games are released for the Japanese market, they usually set up the date like this, where it's the year first, then the month, and then the day, whereas we do it the opposite here in the States. We do 12/7/17. So it's possible that this is the Japanese release date. However, the trailer is also subtitled in English, so that kind of throws me off too. So the first video that we're going to watch here is for EDF 5, showing off a couple new creatures. And like I've done before, I will not talk while the video is going on. If I do want to say something, I'll pause it. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at it. This is the newest trailer for EDF 5.
怪物の数は我々の駆除能力を上回りつつある。このままでは。
Guys, I don't know if y'all noticed that or not, but there was a new enemy that we haven't seen anywhere else. Looks like the pill bugs from EDF 2. Looks like they finally brought those back out. They were like some people call them pill bugs, some people call them roly-polies. I don't know exactly what their technical name is, but basically they roll up into a ball. Now I could be mistaken on what I saw there because it's just a quick glimpse, but it does look like the pill bugs from EDF 2 are back. And there was another new creature. It looks like we have flying frog monsters. So those are the two new ones that I saw. I didn't catch any other new ones in there, so if y'all did, just leave it in the comments below. But it looks like the frogs can either evolve into flying frogs, or they're just another variation of frogs. So it's cool. We got another new enemy type. It's always good to have variations.
付近の怪物がこのエリアを目指して進んでいます。信じられない。
戦闘可能な部隊は直ちに怪物を攻撃。一刻も早く殲滅しろ。この方法なら十分に勝機はある。
Alright guys, there was the newest trailer for EDF 5, showing off a couple new creatures as well as a new Balam type mobile weapon. He looks like a brawler. So as somebody else said in comments on another video, he definitely looks more like the brawling type compared to the Balam from 4.1, which looked more like he would be better suited for carrying weaponry. This one looks more like a brawl or something that you would have seen in that movie that came out, Pacific Rim. There we go, that movie that came out a few years ago, Pacific Rim. So anyway, guys, that was the first bit of news that I wanted to share. Is we have a December 7th, 2017 release day. And if you'll notice here on the screen, they've even got that in English. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's going to be released in the US on December 7th, or if it's just going to be released in Japan on December 7th. Either way, guys, I'm going to get the game. And I will have the game in the month of December. So, whether it's Japan or US, I will have it. So there we go, guys. That is the first bit of information. And next up is something that a lot of you probably didn't expect. I know I didn't expect it, but we're getting another game. Alright, guys. It just so happens that D3 has decided to release another Earth Defense Force game. And it's titled Earth Defense Force Iron Rain. And it's supposed to be coming out in 2018. Don't know what month yet, but it's supposed to be coming out in 2018. And it's not developed by Sandlot. It's being developed by Yuke's. And those of you who know the name, you might remember that they were a developer for WWE games. I'm not sure if they still develop WWE games, but they used to. They used to be a pretty big developer for the wrestling genre. You used to see their name tagged to the back of pretty much any WWE game that came out in the PS2 era. So anyway, let's take a look at this trailer.
I can't remember when we last had peace. War is all we know. This endless war. But we fight, believing that something will change. The enemy is too strong. We're growing weary, while they keep evolving. Even now, we're beyond the breaking point. But it's still too soon to despair. If you have a weapon, fight alongside us.
Alright, guys, before I play the remainder of the video, look at the title. Earth Defense Force Iron Rain. What does this title look like to you? Think about it for a second. Looks a little bit like the font used for Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. So, while it's not being made by the developers of Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon, I'm going to take it that it's a spin-off, much in the same vein that Insect Armageddon was. However, I have a lot of faith in Yuke's. They have made some great wrestling games in the past. Granted, I know this isn't a wrestling game, but they showed that they can make a good game. And I believe they can also make a good game here. However, I'm not going to hold out hope. I'm just going to... Well, let me phrase it. I'm going to be hopeful. We'll leave it at that. But I'm not going to get overly excited. I am excited that we're getting a second EDF game, which, by the looks of things, guys, it looks pretty awesome. The graphics look great. If that is the in-game engine we were seeing there. Which, granted, some of it definitely was a cutscene. But some of it looked like in-game engine. So... Anyway, guys, just wanted to point that out, that this looks, I mean, the font is the same as Insect Armageddon, so I'm guessing they're just going to have this being like a side story, an offshoot, kind of in the vein that Insect Armageddon was.
As long as we're here, hope remains.
Alright guys, there we go. Coming to PS4 in 2018. There's only one thing missing from this that I wish was here. I wish it said Xbox One as well. Guys, I'm not a fanboy. I own the PS4, the Xbox One, the Wii U, and honestly, I wish everybody could get EDF on their consoles. Thankfully, Xbox One did get Insect Armageddon, so you can get a little bit of EDF, and I'm hoping that they make 2025 and 2017 backwards compatible. But anyway, guys, D3, if you're watching, please consider the Xbox community. They would love to have Earth Defense Force. They had it before. Please let them have it again. Anyway, guys, there we go. Earth Defense Force Iron Rain coming 2018. And I am excited. I'm not going to let myself get overblown with it, but I definitely am excited. So before I close out this video, I want to go back and take a look at that one shot where it showed the whole lineup of character classes. Okay, this is the screenshot I wanted to show you, and I don't know if this is all the character classes, but it kind of came across to me that it was, just because I'm seeing a wing diver in there, and I'm seeing what looks to be a ranger dead center. So anyway, from looking at this image here, we've got what looks to be a ranger, typical of any EDF game, the wing diver to the right, and to the far left, the one holding the bazooka, that looks like a heavy type maybe. But the other two, the female on the far right looks maybe a sniper class, which wouldn't make sense since the ranger can use sniper weapons anyway, unless they're going to break it down and make the sniper class separate. And the one to his left, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have like an air raider type class. I'm not really sure. But from this screenshot, we're definitely getting one that can fly. We're definitely getting ranger type. And it looks like we may even have a heavy class to choose from. Looks like they're in power frames. Something that we kind of saw from End of Days. Not End of Days, Edge of Tomorrow, excuse me. That movie Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise from a few years back. Kind of have like a power frame, or kind of like Advanced Warfare's power frames. Anyway, I just wanted to show this to you all. So guys, what do you all think of this? I mean, we're getting 2 EDF games, and what I do like is that they're not taxing Sandlot. I mean, Sandlot's been working their butt off on EDF 5, and somewhere in the higher ups they said, hey, let's release another offshoot like we did with Insect Armageddon, and let's get a studio that's rather proficient in making games to do it. So they got Yuke's to make the offshoot, which looks good. And it definitely has that Insect Armageddon vibe. If you look at the Ravagers that were there, the battle mechs, the whatever you want to call them. But it definitely had that Insect Armageddon vibe. And so, anyway, guys, in the comments below, just tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts on this. This is some really great news. We finally got a release date for EDF 5, and we finally, well, I shouldn't say finally, we unexpectedly got some information that we're getting a second game, guys. So we're getting a game at the end of the year, 2017, and then in less than a year, provided it's not delayed, we're going to get a second game. So this is just great stuff, guys. So let's discuss it in the comments below. And make sure to like this video, guys, so that it can get out there and other people can see it on your boards and check it out. I mean, this is great information. We definitely want to spread this. I want people to see the awesomeness of EDF. So, as always, guys, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.